high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look out, buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
The guy I've got with me today is, I just love having him here. He's an old hot rod. He's an old gearhead like me. And we could talk about this car show all day, but we're also going to talk about cars and other car shows because he's been to most of them. Bill Colmar, welcome to the Car Guy Show. This is the first time you've been in the new studio.
In the new studio, yeah.
And this is, you know what, I love talking gearhead with this guy because he's a little older than me, I think.
A lot older than you.
Oh, I don't know about that. There ain't too many people a lot older than me, Bill. But you guys have got a show coming up at Lark. That is at 190th and Wentworth in Lansing. Let me just tell you everybody where that is. Real easy to get to. If you're coming from Indiana, you come down 45th Street to that stop and go light by the airport, by the edge of the airport, not the main one, and make a right. Go up a couple of blocks and there is Lark on the right-hand side. If you're coming down Ridge Road, you go down and you turn left and you go down south until you go over the tracks, and there on your left is Lark. It's easy to find, and it'll be great because there'll be cars all over the place. There'll be a hoopla going on. It'll be a to-do, don't you think, Bill?
Yeah, and I have a bright red chop-top 41 Ford, and I usually park it at the driveway so you can, as you're driving down the street, you'll be able to see it, so just turn in there.
41 Ford, my hero. 40 Ford, 41 Ford, they were identical, actually, and they're beautiful.
By the time we got done chopping them up, they were identical.
Yeah, I hear you. Now, this cruise night starts at 11 a.m., it's a cruise day.
Yes.
It's a Saturday.
It's
August
a Saturday.
19th.
Right.
Ooh, you know what that day is? That day is T-Rex's wedding. I get to go to
Does that mean he's not going to come?
No, I'm going to T-Rex's wedding. Maybe we'll come by for the cruise.
That's it. I'll buy you a beer.
We'll take the wedding procession through the cruise. It'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun day as it is.
Yeah.
What a great couple. You got it. This is going to be beautiful. Next week will be a best of because we're going to take T-Rex to the hitching altar.
Boy, oh boy.
I'm looking forward to it. Welcome to the club, my son. The biggest club in the world.
Yeah.
928 Car Guys, if you need to harass us or if you want to harass T-Rex, you could give us a call. I think it's fun. We love him. We just love him. And by God, he's getting married, and that's just the greatest thing in the world. And it's a very, very nice thing. They're a great couple, believe me. This cruise night, Lark.
Yeah.
It's people with developmental disabilities.
Right. And it's an opportunity for local people to come in and help people a little bit more or less fortunate than you are. And the people that you find there, you're going to come and there'll be hamburgers, hot dogs, walking tacos. My sister-in-law Stella makes those. And there's a lot of volunteer work that's done there. And it's a great opportunity because they have a great wide open area to park your cars. And even if you're not a car person, just to come in and make a contribution and just say hello to the fine folks there.
See, if I go to buy a walking taco, she who will be obeyed comes running up and puts a bib on me. You know how many shirts I've ruined with a walking taco? Oh my God, I love them. Don't get me wrong.
But you are smiling.
Oh, but I love them. You guys get a lot of great cars at this show.
Yeah, and it's a real diversity. It's not. We welcome the lowriders, the hot rods, the classics, everything you'll see there, and it's people the guys that own these cars. There's a lot of pride, and they walk around. They'll be more than happy to talk to you. I know people invariably walk up and say, "My dad had one like that."
Oh, absolutely.
But that's the fun of it, and that's the fun of owning the car.
Well, that and the fact that the countless hours that you put in this.
Oh boy.
You know what it takes to build one. You've built one or two or more, and you have one now, and you know the effort that is required.
And the upkeep. I mean, sometimes when you go in there and you see a paint job, you go, wow, that wow came from a lot of work. To prepare a car, to paint it, it just takes a horrendous amount of work.
Oh, absolutely. And these guys put hours and hours and hours and dollars into these cars, and they like to show them off. That's what this car show is all about. You see in these cars that these guys really delved into. You'll see there'll be cars there with interiors by Marco, interiors by Voss, paint jobs by what's his name over there in Griffith. I mean, there's some famous people that do the work on these cars that are just stupendous. If you got an interior that doesn't look like anybody else's, that's a Marco. That's a unique one. He's just unbelievable. And these cars all have different interiors, different exteriors, different motors, transes. Some are original, some are hot rods. I mean, you build what you want. It's all what you want to do.
And you can do it on any budget. There's guys that come there that, like, you can find a rough car. They call them barn finds. You can buy some of those and do it as you can as you get over the years. I've known several people that it's taken them 8-10 years, and today they have a magnificent car. I mean, they're beautiful, but they started off with a very inexpensive into the market.
Oh my God! And after 10 years, Bill, wouldn't you want to show it off?
Oh my goodness gracious!
Absolutely, I would want to park it in the middle of town and then draw a crowd.
Yeah, I talked to a cousin of my wife's, just bought a car, and he went to West Virginia to find it. They didn't have what he wanted, so he went down to, I think, Kentucky or someplace else just to find the Camaro he wanted. And it's a wonderful hobby. And people, yes, do they become obsessed with it? Probably to a point, but they smile a lot.
Well, every hobby is an obsession, let's face it.
Yep.
If it's going to be nice when you're done, it's an obsession. It just is. Now, if you have questions about this car show, call 708-474-1540. It's next Saturday, August 19th, 11 to 4. It's going to be at Lark in Lansing. Now, that's on Wentworth Avenue. It's closer to 45th Street than it is Ridge Road, but it's right there, right by the Lansing Country Club and just on the other side of the railroad tracks. You can't miss it. At the back of Munster's complex, the industrial complex they have there on 45th Street. You could throw a stone from Lark's front door and hit a building in the industrial complex.
And one of the nice things about that, you bring a car like that out there, they have plenty of grass parking. You're pulling in there, and it's a nice area. You don't have to worry about anything. So
there you go. Hey, let's go to the phone and see where we're talking to. Hey, you're on with the car guy. Why don't you tell me what's going on? Hello.
Hey, George, it's Vicky. How are you?
Oh,
Can you hear
Vicky,
me?
baby. Hey, next Sunday. No, that's not this next Sunday. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Me and the boys are going to swoop down on the Deja Vu and judge a car show. You guys got it all lined up, huh?
Yep, we got a beautiful day for it.
Oh, I know. What about the food?
They're going to be cooking out. We're going to have burgers and dogs, and it's going to be a good time.
Good stuff. I know you guys always have a bunch of different categories there. Every time we judge, there's lowriders, there's customs, there's hot rods, there's, oh my goodness. There's just a little bit of everything at the Deja Vu show. Your girl's going to be dressed up tomorrow?
Yes. Yep. Everybody's going to be dressed up, ready for pictures.
Pictures with the cars, pin-up girls and stuff?
Yeah, don't forget your camera.
Oh, I won't. I never forget my camera. I'm going to bring She Who Will Be Obeyed. We're going to get a picture of her on the pole someday. You got to love it. That's a great show, and it's in the afternoon tomorrow. It starts at 10, goes till 4. We should have the judging done around 2. What do you think, Vic?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, we should be in good shape.
That's all in your hands.
Last
George.
year they had a limousine that was a Corvette. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that guy running around the streets, but my God, a Corvette limousine. Is that something crazy or what? Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's over there by us. Yep.
Can't beat it. I can't wait, Vic. I just can't wait.
Everything's going to Veterans Life-Changing Services. So
it's a great cause. You guys are, your club is a real help in the community. You're a pillar of the community. You do stuff for people. It's just a nice show, and it's a class act. Just a class act.
Absolutely. You can bring the kids, too, because we're kid-friendly on Sunday.
Absolutely. There's kids all over the place. Last year, I almost got run over by kids. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
Well, when you get to be my age, 2 are too many. I like kids, as long as they're yours and not mine. My days of kids are over. Well, Vic, I'll be there tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
All right, I can't wait to see you, George. We're going to have a lovely day.
You get the bacon and eggs on, honey. I'll be there early.
I will. I'll see you in the morning.
Yes, ma'am. Bye, hon.
Come to the show. It's a place to have lunch. Bring your family. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful layout. I mean, it's all grass and there's plenty of parking. And you will see when you come out there what a variety of different types of cars. Anything from a classic to a hot rod to a T-bucket. Just there's everything out there that you could ever imagine.
Well, exactly. Now, this isn't like sponsored by one particular car club. You'll see members of all different car clubs there. You'll find independents there. You'll find hot rods. Some hot rods you don't see at other shows because they don't come out except for the Lark or shows that benefit people with needs.
Correct.
They don't just come out to show off. They come out to be there for the kids or the people. And it's great. It's a great opportunity, and the food's really good.
And as I walk around and I pass out pamphlets and stuff, people will put this. They'll fold it and they'll put it in their car and say, "This is the kind of car shows we want to go to."
Oh, absolutely. Next year, to make it absolutely ideal, you should try and get Blue Top to cater it. I am absolutely hooked on Blue Top burgers, Bill. I can't help it. It's like what he does in the onion rings. The first batch is free, and then he's got you. Then he owns you. It's like heroin.
Yeah,
now you're hooked.
And as a teenager, then he gets you when you're old and gray, and you don't need that
baby.
anymore. But the food's always good, and we have a ton of different kinds of foods. I mean, you don't walk away hungry. And there's just the grounds as you walk around and you see people. My wife and I usually are in the driveway and greet you. I'll come out and tell you thanks for coming because I really mean it. And then my wife can, she'll tell you where to go. She's been doing it to me for years, so it's okay.
Yeah, now listen, I've met her. She's a sweetheart.